Hi everyone, Scott Berger and Marla Berger here with the Tree of Life movement and the Tree of Life intention stick and 22 days of intention. And again, we feel so blessed and so honored each and every day to come into your lives, to come into your homes and share everything that has been taking place. And as we share with you now each and every day, the stories that you're sharing or messaging us and the inspiration that you're actually giving us is incredible, and we're so grateful because again it fills us up. It allows us to share new stories and about each intention and why this is taking place right now in a time that's so needed. And this message is about us collectively and letting everyone right now know that we're going through this together. And yes, these are some challenging and difficult times, but again, you're not alone. And as we say, this too shall pass, but it's allowing us right now to look from within and be surrounded by our families and communicating with our friends that we haven't communicated in years, and reaching out and helping others. And this is what this is about. It's about the soul to soul connection. It's about helping someone else in a time that is so needed. And this is again what Marla and I share every day, of why we've been given our tools, our gifts, our knowledge, our wisdom, our abundance, our platforms, whatever that may be, and that is to help another. And as Marla and I spoke about this morning, for today's intention is again so powerful. Each and every one of the intentions are so powerful, but we wanted to share with you right now the word kindness and what that means. And as we share with you guys every day to actually set our intention, that we put the intention into the Tree of Life intention stick, and we say we seal it with love, and we wear it as that beautiful tool and that reminder around our necks, and as we say, over our heart chakra, to remind us to live that day of intention. And today's chosen word is kindness. And I have to share, as I do now every day, a beautiful story that again we also see why people are brought into our lives or into your lives. There's no coincidences, there's no randomness why someone, whether we met when we were 5 years old or we're meeting today for the first time, we say we're always being guided, that people are always coming into our lives for the right reasons. There's no coincidences, there's no by chance, but we just have to understand and start connecting those dots. And this story goes back to a friend Marla and I have known for well over 20 years, but as most of us in this world, we kind of get in and out of each other's lives on that path. We're back, we're not, and it's okay. And this happened, a little bit ago, and I was meeting someone across the street for coffee, and as I'm just having a conversation with a friend, another friend who I haven't seen in years walks up and says, "What are you doing here?" And I'm, of course, looking up, laughing, like, of course you're walking up. And I said, "You need to come to the office tomorrow. Marla and I would love to share what's going on, everything we're doing with the Tree of Life and the intention stick." And he came in, and it just touched his soul. And it inspired him so much that he said, "I'd like to purchase 100 of the intention sticks. I do not know who I'm going to give them to, but I know when that person comes into my life, it's going to be for that reason. I'm going to give them an intention stick and help them fill back up, help them be inspired or get through maybe something much worse than what someone else is going through, and then they can pay that forward. And of course, Marla and I were in tears from that, just that act of kindness that he just did, and he left the office. So fast forward 3 days later, sorry, it still makes me emotional. 3 days later, he sends Marla and I this beautiful letter, and I'm going to read this. And he says, Scott and Marla, I am just walking out of the mental ward of Banner Hospital, and I was visiting a friend's 15-year-old daughter who has been struggling with issues that popped up out of nowhere this year. She is such an amazing kid, and this hit everyone as a huge surprise when she broke down. I was quietly asking her what a 15-year-old would think of an intention stick. She is not very easy to talk to and very rarely opens up, but explained to me why she needed inspiration and trust right now. As leaving, her mom came up to him crying, asking how I got her to open up. It was obviously an important way that got the daughter speaking and trusting me in a way she never would have without such a strong tool. Each time I have given the intention stick, the gift has gone to me knowing I just passed along a miracle. He said, I told the girl the only thing that I ask in return is she shares her story when she sees it working. Nobody gets one for free. Real magic. And sorry. And that's what this is about. This is doing acts of kindness for someone in your life. And that act of kindness could be as simple as just smiling at someone or asking how your day is, or is there anything I can do, or just to be there to listen as we're all going through something right now. And that's what this world needs right now is kindness, right? To do these acts of kindness. And those acts of kindness can be the one thing that actually saves that person's life. And as Marla and I share with you guys each and every day, to let someone else know that they are loved when they're not feeling loved, or when they feel they don't have purpose, and to let them know they matter. And again, to let them know they're just as important as anyone else in this world, because this is always messing with this. Sometimes we have to say, shut the heck up and listen to this, because this is trying to say, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not pretty or handsome enough, I'm not, and I can't do this, and you can't. And we have to trust our heart and soul and listen to this, our intuition. It's never wrong, but we've been so programmed to think the external, or think this is controlling our lives, and it's not. And the one thing that I want to just take a moment that was also so powerful, and a lot of you may already know this, but also why there's numerology and spiritual meaning, not just for the gift of the intention stick that Marla and I received, but why it is priced how it is priced. It had nothing to do with a piece of jewelry. We actually say it's worn on the inside for your heart and soul. And it's, as I love that Marla says, every one of these has its own heartbeat. It becomes a part of you. And in the message, I wanted to share why it's this pricing of the stainless steel ones that we wanted to share this with the world. Is, I know, which is actually funny, you've probably all may have seen the movie Bruce Almighty with Jim Carrey, and he's driving down the road and he's so angry, and he's just like, show me one sign, just one sign. And what I'm sharing with you by that message, as in that movie, there was this huge truck in front of him with all of these signs: slow down, danger, warning, stop, caution. These messages are always in front of us, but we have to see them. We have to listen. And going back years ago, Marla and I witnessed, yes, we're witnessing tens of thousands of stories around the world with the intention sick, from people filling back up with what they need, with what they're so depleted of, shifting consciousness, letting go of things they've carried with them their whole lives, meaning forgiveness. And we started witnessing physical healing and pain and sickness leaving people's bodies, which I know sounds very heavy, very deep, but what was received after that, and reaching out to some of our spiritual leaders and religious leaders around the world, Marla and I started seeing numbers like license plates on your phone. I know you guys have all looked at your phone and you see 1111 or whatever number that may be for you that has maybe been repeating in your life, whether it's your favorite number, your jersey, whatever that may be, but it's a message. And we started seeing 3999, kind of the phone's license plates, but we didn't pay attention. A week later, we started seeing 4999. Again, kind of slapping us in the face a little bit, and we looked up the spiritual meaning, which was pretty heavy. And then another week goes by and we start seeing 5999, like really in your face, like slapping you to look up the spiritual meaning of those numbers. And when we looked up those spiritual numbers, what it brought up is that it brought up the combination of 5 and 9 repeating is an indication of sweeping changes and endings. Your angels ask you to let go of the old and know that it has served a vital and an important function during its time, but that time has now passed. Your angels want you to know that the new is about to enter your life and ask you to let go of the old and send it with love. So we're like, that's it. Marla and I was that ultimate sign. So we said, because if this was about a piece of jewelry from all the different collections we've designed around the world, it would have been $200 and it would have been about greed and ego, and it wasn't why we received this. We knew we had to make it reasonable for the world, even though we saw that it was the message that these intention sticks should be $59.99, 5999. And the 99 cents for all of the different intention sticks plants a tree in that person's honor to give back to Mother Earth. We must leave this planet in better shape than we found it. And as I think we all realize, trees have been here since creation, and they're going to be here long after we're gone. Plus, trees are alive, they communicate, they protect, they heal one another, just as all of our souls in this world are connected. We built in a percentage of every one of the sales to help all of the different causes in the world. And then we were able to hire this beautiful organization here in Arizona called Gompers. And it's a beautiful organization that we don't use the word special needs, we say special interests. It's adults with autism, Down syndrome, cerebral palsy that we hire, we pay them, we give them a job and a purpose, and they do all of the packaging for all of the intention sticks, so every one of these are sealed with love. So everything we've received has been done with intention to share with the world. And there's so much more coming. And wow, like I said, Marla and I are just so grateful and we feel so blessed. And in a time of social distancing right now, Marla and I, for those who have already received an intention stick or have shared these with others that are watching these 22 days of intention, that we would love for you to email us or send us messaging with a picture of yourself wearing the intention stick and a story that you would love to share with us that has impacted or changed your life. And like I said, we can't keep up with all of the stories taking place right now around the world. And that is, again, the message is that this is about us collectively that we are changing the world. We are bringing all of the souls together in a time that is so needed. And of course, our mantra is changing the world one tree at a time. We become one. Because as the world needs to see, as we know, there is no black, white, pink, yellow. There is no Christian, Jewish, Buddhist, Muslim. We are all the same. Our souls are the same. We just forgot. And it goes back to that beautiful, profound book written in the 1940s in French called The Little Prince. This little boy sharing a story. And he said, it's not getting older that's the problem. It's forgetting how to live like a child, how to live fearlessly, how to see everyone the same and live in a state of bliss, which is unconditional love. And we're sharing that with all of you. And sorry, I didn't mean to go on and on and on today, but it comes in. So as we do each and every day, we're going to do a global meditation where I ask you to either hold your phone or your computer monitor, and we're going to do this together right now. So I want you to all close your eyes and just ground yourself and just be present, as I say, being in the now and not worrying about 5 minutes ago or yesterday or worrying about the next 5 minutes or next 5 days, but just to be here with us all. And I'm going to have you all take in 3 deep breaths through your nose and through your diaphragm. And we're going to hold it for just a moment. We're going to do this together, and we're going to exhale through our mouths. So let's do this together. And keep your eyes closed. First and foremost, that you all receive blessings of health and courage and strength and gratitude and light and love and kindness and everything you need in your lives right now to fill up your beautiful hearts and souls with unconditional love, which will allow you to fully heal, which will allow you to help so many more brothers and sisters heal, which will unify all mankind and bring us back together as one, so we should all see heaven on earth as it is here now. Oh, wow. Thank you for all the beautiful energy and the blessings and prayers you're sending, Marla and I feel that, and I'm so grateful and so blessed every second of the day to be sharing this with you, as Marla and I say, coming into your lives, your homes, to uplift, to inspire, and help you get through something that may be much worse than what someone else is going through. And this is why we're here. It is about us collectively. And as I say, go outside or open the windows and just breathe in the fresh air and be in that state of gratitude that today we opened our eyes. Maybe think about how many people didn't open their eyes today. We have a roof, we have a bed, to live in that state of gratitude, to just listen to the birds or the leaves and just, or if you're able to go out for a walk, just say hi to someone, how's your day? And when they ask you, say blessed, because we are so blessed. And also go onto our website, treeoflifemovement.com, listen to the stories, see all the different stories being shared, share this with someone else. And like I said, if you have a story, email us, message us, whether it's on Facebook or Instagram, and of course follow us on YouTube. We're posting every story that we're sharing every day, so if you missed it, you can go back. And I just want to always end with, I love you, you matter, you have purpose, you are just as important as anyone else in this world, and sending you from Marla and I and our family blessings and intentions of gratitude, light, and love. Have a beautiful and blessed day. I love you, I love you, I love you.